Hello friends, today I'm going to be working on Annalise's Mixed Media Everything My Giant Life 2017, and I'm going to be working on November's. And for November we're going to do, instead of using my cards because the watercolor paper is just about, it's pretty close to the same size as the card, I'm just going to use the whole watercolor paper. And the kind of prompt for this one was draw a feather on the card, stock, or watercolor paper, paint, decorate using glitter, sequences, bling, buttons, create a colorful background on your card, and glue feathers to the card, find favorite quote, feather quote. So if you all know, I've been doing the smaller cards. My Giant Life was on big cards, or you could do it on anything like journal pages or whatever. So I just didn't have the big cards, and I just kept doing this about this size. So today I'm going to draw a feather. I have no idea what I want to do. I got the prompt with the bling or the glitter, so I don't know. We'll see how that works. So I've got to draw a feather here. And see where it goes from there. It looks more like a leaf at the moment. But we'll see how that works. I don't know if you guys can even see any of that. I might have to draw a little darker. Do that. Don't usually draw this dark. But for you all to see it, I'm going to need to draw a little darker. So that is that. To decorate it now, I'm not sure, and I kind of just put it in the center of my card, so we'll see how that works. Maybe I might cut it out, I don't know. But I was actually thinking about using these tea bags on here, so as texture. So I'm going to glue those on to begin with, I think, as texture pieces. I'm just going to tear them and glue them on just for the fun of it. I haven't used them in this way yet, so let's see if I want to use the gel medium or not. I think I'll use the matte gel medium. And I'm just going to use Liquitex matte gel medium for this. I do have different brands, but right now this is the one that's closest to me. So I'm just going to, probably should have done this on cardstock. I don't know. Waste of watercolor paper maybe, but we'll see how it works. So I'm just going to, so far I have no plans, so I'm just going to, except for drawing the feather and putting on this texture with the tea bag. I just saw the tea bag on my desk and I thought I'm just going to use that for starts. I might, like I said, I might use the whole card. I didn't center this feather very well, but I could work around that. My bad. Not centering my feather. I've been doing this My Giant Life for 2017, and it's been fun. And there's no worries if you don't have like a giant card or anything like that. So I've been doing it with a small card this whole time, just kind of following along the prompts, but also making it what I want to make it too. So it gives you something to use and gives you some ideas. There we go. I still don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing. I could even just leave that. That's a beautiful texture. But I want to tear this up and add some nice texture here. We'll see how that works. I don't know. You can't really see my lines in the background, but that's okay for now. I might cut it out after all. There is no I just have no positive not positive exactly what I'm going to do, because I have no idea what exactly I'm going to do. I'm just going for it and having fun with it. I knew I wanted to try this texture out. I could probably rip it out better than that too, but I'm playing with it, seeing how I like it. Tea bags are really neat to color and spray and stuff, so don't know, might do that. But with the medium, it will look totally different than just the tea bag, so it's kind of like all new, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. Keep this for the center. There we go. Looking good. You can see my pencil through, but I could probably paint over that and cover that up if I want to. Then I'm kind of tearing them up to fit a little bit here better on this side. It's like whatever. Whatever works. But it goes to show you that tea bags can be used in different ways too. I haven't, like I said, haven't used them in this way, so it's nice to try something different. I'm going to just keep pushing on a little bit, whatever's going to kind of stick to the medium they have there. Now, that's my feather so far. I kind of like that a lot. I'm going to dry that up and do my edges. And then I might spray some sprays. It's a kind of up in the air for me here. So I'm grabbing Splendid Gold from DecoArts. I'm kind of like, gotta do something about these edges. You can see the pencil still, so. And I know you guys can't really see that. I think I do want the edges nice and gold, so I'm just feeling that. Going over what I drew with the pencil and leaving whatever comes out of the pencil just to be out. And then I might spray it because I love the spray. I really do like the feather how it's looking. And, well, so far I guess the gold's kind of blinging it up. I don't know what else at the moment. I do have sequins and whatnot that they say to put on there, or you could put on there. We will see what I want to do. And the quote I think I'm going to pick would be, one day I'll fly away. And I didn't find no author to it, so I just like that one. It's kind of a messy paint job here. I could have found a thinner brush. My edging. I think that's pretty. I'm going to pull more down here and make it look more feathery. I like the texture of the tea bags, so that's really neat. Okay. The tea bag's really, really neat. think I'm going to heat that up, and I'm going to really heat it up so it's bubbly. I like that, and it'll give it more texture. I want to do. I'm going to tear a feather shape out, I think. And hopefully not get totally my feather. Sprayed. So just masking up my feather a bit. With my paper towel, workshop paper towel, which is a nice and thick towel. Cut the stem a little bit here. We'll see how that works. I don't want my gold turning green, but I did want to have some gold on here, and I don't want my... Oh, it's kind of a crazy one. Let's see what else I can add. Teal and maybe a little of the fuchsia. This is fuchsia. Magenta. And I'd like to spray that up a bit, I think, with Okay, so I grabbed some alcohol spray. I just couldn't find it for a second there. Spray it up a bit. Crazy background maybe, but play with it. The watercolor paper is going to hold up pretty good, so an experiment. I didn't want to get the feather too much, so I'm hoping it doesn't get too much. We'll see how this works. It's getting on a bit, of course, but I'm able to dab my tea bags up a bit. And they're holding that, let's see if they hold that brown or that stained tea bag look. I don't know. Okay, that's a lot of color here and there. I wasn't expecting to make it so dark. We'll see how that looks like when it's dry. So far, I'm not sure about it yet. I'm thinking you can see the tea bags are nice and dry in there. I'm just still not sure about it. I think I might add some stamping to it. Sorry about wiggling my camera again. I think I'll add some script or writing to the feathers. And just like, not sure yet. It's not popping out. I made the colors too vibrant. And the outside. Making a lot of paper noise. I've got a little curl in the end of my paper here. So I'm just going to stamp out all over, just kind of making the feather marks, I think. Or the little pieces of the feather. And just kind of indicate that. I'm playing with it. The tea bag is stamping pretty good. I have stamped tea bags before and then painted over them. I'm thinking the background here is way too much, too bright. I'm going to have to pull that back. And I think I'm going to have to, hopefully, can just sketch a little bit on my feather here. Just so you can see it a bit more. The gold is not quite picking up. Doesn't look quite feathery, but it'll do. It'll do. Don't have any gesso. And I'm going to use a little card just for, and I'll like that on the watercolor paper. Picks up some nice texture. It makes some nice texture with the that is much better. I'm liking that a lot. So I'm going to try that up. That is perfect. It's got the right amount of color. And you can really see it through. But this really knocks it back. And makes it really stick out. So I like that. Okay. That's going to get dried up. That is really cute now. Actually decided to change my quote to I will learn to sing my song using these beads. And decided to do that. So I gotta use these beads. I just decided last minute here now to add those. Now I just gotta figure out placements. Oh, did I put learn away? So I just gotta figure out placement on this here. So I don't know yet, but I will learn to sing my song. You could probably hear my bird in the background. Stinker. I'm going to ink up my edges on the card here. Just a little bit. I think I want to try to see if I can ink up the edges of my beads as well. And I got to figure out how I want to place them on. I'm not doing like a really solid black. I'm just kind of doing a smoky black. And there we go. Let's see if I can ink the edges on here on my beads. I like that. Makes them pop. There's my bead. Kind of hard to show you. So I'm going to ink the edges of those as well. Let them sit for a little bit to dry. This is archival ink, so it's permanent ink, so it should be fine on there once I let dry. I'm going to glue these on with tacky glue. Alien's tacky glue. And I think I'm going to go around and darken around my feather as well with a little bit of graphite and my watercolor or my water brush. And then I think I'm done. This one was quite quick for me. Sometimes they come quick, sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's a lot of thinking and working through, but that's all the fun of it. Okay. The card from drying did bend a bit. So now I'm going to grab my graphite here. Pick up some water from there. Make sure my brush is clean. I'm just gonna add a little shading. I'm taking off a little bit. I think I put too much on. Didn't want too much on. There we go. It's looking nice. I'm going to add a little bit more on the other side. Make my feather pop a little bit on the page. Stand out a little bit more. This one's got a lot of different mixed media. So I had the tea bags, I had stamping, I had gold paint, I've had the sprays here, misters from just DecoArts, inking, and now we're going to put the beads on. So I think that's kind of cute. Now I just got to figure out how I want them. I'm going to learn to sing my song. I think something like that. It's very dimensional, so we'll see how it's going to work when I have it inside. I guess at the end of this all, we should be making a little book or something. Put them in. I don't know. I like it though a lot. I think I'm using the tacky glue. I like the way it just is going to be right up against the paper, and whereas there's going to be more dimension with the hot glue gun. And I just don't want that dimension. I want it just flat against the paper. It's already got enough dimension, and I can move it around a little bit more too if I don't like something. Or if it's a little off. If it's a little crooked. There is my feather. My Giant Life feather prompt that I've done today for November. I really like the way it came together. And I think that's about it for this one. Thanks, friends, for joining me. Don't forget to craft like a duck. And I will see you again soon. Bye.